Hello everybody! Today is officially the 11th anniversary of my favorite group ever called Infinite. Yay! So for this occasion I thought it might be proper to do something as a gift for them because honestly I don't think I've ever done anything personally. I've been a part of multiple projects almost every other year, I believe, but I've never done something solo. So, before I go further down about the projects and what I'm doing right now, I think it would be smart to first off introduce the group to you guys. Infinite is a Korean boy band that debuted on today's date back in 2010. They're a South Korean group. They do play instruments, but they're actually like a boy band. So like you guys probably know like BTS, NCT, EXO, that type of group. They debuted under Ulim Entertainment. However, recently only 2 members are staying under that label. However, the group is gonna stay together, regardless of the members basically spreading around the country under different labels. So the group consisted of 7 members: Kim Sung-kyu, Jang Dong-woo, Nam Woo-hyun, Lee Ho-won, Lee Sung-yeol, Kim Young-soo, and Lee Sun-jung. However, in 2017, Hoya, or Lee Ho-won, decided to depart from the group and form his solo career under the Glorious Entertainment. By the way, he also has a comeback soon, so that's really exciting. And even though the group kind of went on a big hiatus for a while and they participated in the military service, which is mandatory in Korea, they're all still huge friends with each other and they are planning things. And for anniversary, we are even getting a live stream after a long time, so that's super exciting. Sadly, we won't have all of the members. Hoya obviously not, because he's technically not a member anymore, but you know, sometimes they do mention him in live streams, so I'm excited to see whatever happens. About their songs, they have a lot. I do own 2 of their albums, the Reality album and Season 2 album, but they have a big collection of songs and albums, so I recommend you that you check it out. For me personally, I discovered them in 2015. I know the exact date, which is July 10th, 2015. Which means that would make me almost 7 years of an Inspirit. Inspirit is the fandom name of the group. I discovered them funnily enough, through another group called Block B. And that used to be my favorite group at the time for like a year. I still like them, but you know, you know. And one of my favorite members was in this K-drama, which is basically like a telenovela, but a Korean version. And he wasn't the lead, he was just a cameo, but I had no idea. And I started watching it, and it's called Shadow Flower Boy Band. As soon as I saw the lead, I was like, wait, why am I watching this drama again? And I figured it was actually Kim Young-soo, or known as L from Infinite. I did not know that he was a part of the group. I mean, I thought he was only an actor, but I didn't know he was a singer as well, so that really shocked me. And within a week, I became a fan. I was just so into them. I remember it started in high school, and I was transitioning from middle school drama and into high school, and everything was new to me, and I was in theater programs, so I was trying to adjust to be more confident in everything. And I believe their songs, their TV shows and the K-dramas and even musical performances really helped me get through the hard times. So when I found out that they're gonna go to the military and that Hoya left the group, I remember that was in August in 2017. I broke down and I cried for 2 hours straight because I knew I'll never get a chance to see them again as 7. Again, I should probably have a disclaimer, but this whole video might sound very cringy to you, but I'm personally really attached to them because I saw them as family and I still see them as family. But, you know, not everybody can understand that, and in 2017 or 16, I don't remember exactly, they had a world tour, their second ever world tour, because they're not as popular as nowadays 4th generation K-pop groups, because Infinite is 2nd generation. And I just was devastated to find out that the concert in Germany that was supposed to happen, by the way, I'm not from Germany, but that was the closest I could go to, it would happen on the same day that we would have the math exam, which was crucial for me because I already knew I wanted to move to America, so I needed to have a really good grade over there. So I was like, okay, either I go see them or I go to the math exam. And obviously I had to go to the math exam. There was no way to convince my parents to take me to Germany. And as it turns out, that was their last concert as 7 members. And when I found that out, that was even worse than anything. Like, it really destroyed me. And about the exam, I did ace it, which I did not expect, so I guess I got some luck in it from it. But I'd rather get like a barely pass than not see them ever. Moving on from the sad topic, let's talk about what I'm doing right now. So in Spirits, again, the fans of Infinite, this year decided to make a little project, and everybody got this assignment to write a letter on their hand in the shape of a heart, and then we would take photos of it, so the admin would put together a beautiful sentence. So here it is. But yeah, that was one part of it, and we had another one where we each showed our favorite photo of them together and wrote what they mean to us and where we're from, and like a bunch of different things. In the past, I also, for birthdays, for example, Namu Hyun, his nickname is Namu, which in Korean means a tree, and we actually all chipped in. Like, it was small donations, but a lot of people, and we bought forests in his name, for example, and I know that a lot of people bought their cake and sent it to the company. So there's a lot of like events that we do. One time I also donated money in their name, so you know, there's a lot of really nice things that our fandom does. One thing that I also forgot to mention is that we have our own fandom color, which is the pearl metal gold, as well as our own light stick, which is called yobong, which is a word play on yobo and bong. The bong part is usually in the light stick's names, and yobo means honey, so they combine that together, and it's yobong. I noticed that a lot of people that are not into K-pop are very confused what the point of a light stick is, and honestly, it's kind of useless if you don't go to a concert. I agree, but it's basically literally what it says, a stick that lights up, and you use it during a concert, and it can change color depending on the mood or the fandom. Especially if you go to a K-pop show and there's different fandoms, you can change the color to their other fandom color, so it's kind of like a respect thing. And I do own version 2 of Yobong. I do not own version 1, even though I wanted it for years, but it's sold out everywhere. You cannot get it in Korea. It's insane. But when version 2 came out, I think about 2 years ago, I rushed down to Koreatown and I got it. And yeah, like our friends that are not into K-pop, especially my boyfriend, were like, really $60 for a stick that lights up. Again, I never used it, but I'm just happy to have it. I'm proud to have it even. As you can see on the screen, I'm drawing all of the 7 members. Technically, I was supposed to draw only 6, but a part of me really didn't want to. I'm still in denial, honestly, even though it's been 5 years since he left. Hoya, I mean. But, you know, I don't know, I really wanted to draw them together because I know they're still close friends and everything. And it's still his anniversary if you think about it, even though he left. He also helped make Infinite big because William Entertainment wasn't a big thing. It wasn't like YG, SM, or JYP, or I don't know, big hit. It was a tiny company that was close to bankrupt. Their CEO literally gave his own house to them, so all 7 of them would live in it. And once they got enough money, they paid him back by buying a new house. They had to perform on streets in the cold studio. Like, it was really tough, and their most known song is Be Mine, or Neko Haja, and that was their first ever win. It's so important because if they didn't win that time, it's like a singing competition. So basically every time a idol releases a new song, everybody goes through this competition, and that's how, by the votes of the views and sales and everything, that's how they determine who gets #1 position. And it's really important to win because that's how basically most of them get paid too. And if they didn't win that time, they would disband. So when they did, they were the happiest. They were like crying out of happiness for so long. It was just really, really touching. And that song actually became one of the national Ask Me Out song because it's very like cheesy and romantic, and it has this iconic move. I hope I can show it on the screen because it's not gonna make sense if I don't show it. But yeah, it became a big thing, and even there was a election going on in Korea a few years ago. I think 2 years ago, last year, I don't remember. But they even used like Be Mine as the election song, which is really funny. Like, I don't know why, but yeah. And it shows that they are a big deal, even though not many people know about it. I feel like more people in Korea know about it. Now that I live in California and Los Angeles area, I'm a little sad because back in 2014 and 15, Infinite was really big here. And they came to KCON and everything, but now that kind of died out because, you know, the hiatus was kind of long and Wooling's not that great at promotion. But, you know, it's a little sad, but I'm still grateful, even though they're not big, that I can be a part of this fandom. Also, you might be wondering, Dory, you've been a fan of them for 7 years almost now, but you didn't really draw them? And the answer is yeah. So there's 7 people in this group, or was technically 6 now, but you know what I mean. Do you think I have time to draw that many people? Like, it looks like it's simple, but honestly it takes me about 5 hours to work on one person, like on one drawing. So 7? Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, for this one I obviously didn't put as much detail and I purposely cut it so it's not a full body thing. But let's be honest, when do I draw a full body? But for Infinite I felt bad. I really wanted to draw them, all 7 of them, and I finally got around doing it, and I'm really happy I did. Even though they don't look exactly how I wanted, I was having issues with the members looking like members from different groups, and then when I finally got all of them to look like Infinite, if I drew one member, that member looked like the other member and vice versa, you know? So it was really frustrating, but I did my best and I think it's better than I expected. I really wanted to give up on this project and I'm really glad I didn't because I still had a lot of fun. So yeah, I don't think this video is gonna convince you to be their fan on anything, but I just wanted to make it as a thank you to the group and as a thank you to the fandom because I made really good memories with these people and just with the group itself. Right now I'm going through a little difficult time as well, and honestly their songs really calm me down. Again, this might not make any sense to you, I completely understand if you think I'm crazy, but I just love them a lot and I'm really thankful they're a part of my life. So thank you everybody for watching and listening and not cringing too much over this, but yeah, again, happy anniversary and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye bye!